go first.
Oh,
You,
hi
you go.
everyone. We're here with our next strangers. Could you tell us your names and a little about yourself?
So my
What?
name's Iva and I'm 16 and we live in the UK, London.
My name's Elena. I'm cool. Yeah.
We're both from London.
Okay, you're both from London, both from the UK. So, could you type your is it IVOR? Is that?
It's Iva, IVA.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So, what is life like over there in London now after all of this Corona stuff?
Normal. It
It's
seems
actually normal,
normal. Like
yeah.
everyone's going out and it's just gone back to
Everything's
normal, I
open,
guess.
like
Yeah.
restaurants and everything.
Mm.
Do you think that's good?
To an extent, because then it's more fun, but then it's also like
Bad
more
because,
dangerous
yeah.
because there's
And
more
then more
people.
people are gonna die.
But if there's like precautions,
Wait. Do you think that it's gonna bounce back? The virus is gonna bounce back and kill more people?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's gonna
Yes.
be like a second lockdown.
Yeah.
Not gonna
And
lie.
yeah. Because there's already a second lockdown in some other countries.
Yeah.
Gosh. Now, do you guys in the UK, you guys travel a lot? Do you guys travel a lot, like outside of your country and everything?
Yeah, we go on
Yeah.
holiday like every year.
Yeah.
You guys are so lucky. People in the United States don't ever travel, like they rarely travel unless they're very
That's
privileged.
because like you have like beaches and like nice places in the USA. We don't really in the UK,
True.
so we have to go to like other countries to
Yeah.
get that.
Mainly London. London is
Yeah,
dead.
trust.
So, where are some of your favorite places to travel?
Well, I recently just came back from Turkey,
Oh my
even with all the
God,
Corona stuff.
that is so cool. So, what was that like?
It was really fun. It was really hot, like 40 degrees nearly, but like the beaches were really good there as well. My first time going there.
What,
I
Yeah,
really I really wanna go America. We've never
yeah,
been America and we really
yeah.
wanna
We,
go.
we, we can't go.
where would
But
you guys like to go in America?
New York, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, capital of the world, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you guys like to do? Like, or at least looking ahead, like, what do you think are some careers that you'd be interested in trying out?
Whoa.
Well,
I haven't even thought about that. Like
That's
I'm
yeah.
confused myself.
I've like thought about it. I like want to go into like dermatology and like medicine and stuff like that. Hopefully, anyway.
Is it Alina or Elena?
Alina.
Alina. Are you interested in the sciences as well?
I mean, yeah, but like not as much as she is.
We're doing the same subjects in school.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, like in the UK, like what are the things being talked about there, like the current events and stuff? Is it similar to the stuff that's going on in the US?
Mm, not really. I feel like in the UK it's more chilled, but we don't really keep up with the America like with like the stuff that's going on there.
Mm.
So we don't really know. But I feel like it's more intense there with like everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And the UK is more chill.
Elena, do you agree? Alina? Alina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elena is my sister's name.
Oh, okay. Alina,
Yeah.
like two E's.
Confusing, I know.
Hmm. So I guess one of the reasons that I'm doing this channel is to try to understand like what is the perspective of of women in the UK versus like women in America or women in Turkey. And so like for you guys, like what do you think is the difference like as women living in the UK in London, in one of the greatest cities in the world?
I don't know, like I feel like in different countries like a lot of people would like they think that we treat differently, but I feel like there's a lot of equality that like it goes under like lying. Like
What's going on over there? So,
Oh, it's just my sister.
so there's a lot of underlying inequality, you're saying?
yeah. Like I feel like between like different countries, I feel like there's a lot more sexism in some countries than there is in others. Like more underdeveloped countries, for example, there's more like you need to do this, this, and that. But then like in more developed countries, I feel like it's more like neutral and there's more like equality between like genders and stuff. So it's more like understanding.
I'm something is happening over there that I'm so not aware of. So- but no, but so in Turkey, like were you treated really differently there than you are in the UK?
I mean, not really, but like I'll just say that there's a lot of more attention like in places like that than there is in the UK that I've experienced. I don't know, it's because of like different cultures, but yeah.
Alina, anything to add?
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, I agree with 100% everything she's saying.
so what are some what Alina, what are some things about you that you think are like really unique?
Do I have anything unique? I don't have anything unique. I'm just a very average little girl.
Oh, come on.
She's really good at taking photos.
True.
Oh,
I'm very good
cool.
at editing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that that's
What else?
something that is that something that you may actually end up like
No, probably
exploring?
not.
No?
Probably not.
I feel like you should though.
I'm also really good at building stuff. Like I can put together
She's a little
beds and
handyman.
like
Bob the Builder. Right, they don't know who Bob the Builder is. Oops.
it's a little
It's a little show.
show, little cartoon for little kids.
Yeah, it's like a that animated like claymation show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
he
building.
just builds stuff.
Hmm.
What are your like I can't tell what your like ethnicity is or do you would you consider yourself women of color or are you white women or how would you characterize yourself?
Color. Right?
Well, I'm classified as Caucasian, but like I'm not British white, if that makes sense. Like I'm European white.
Okay.
Where
Elena?
are you from? Say the country you're
I'm
from.
from like my parents are from Bulgaria in Europe.
Mine are from Pakistan.
Okay. So Alina, are you ever do you ever like do people call you like a do you consider yourself a woman of color or how is that
Yeah.
something that you
Yeah.
talk about? Yeah.
Yeah.
She says she's brown.
I'm brown. Right. Yeah, you
I look darker than
can't
her.
really see. She's tan, so she looks darker than me, but I'm brown.
Is so like in this like age of kind of like Black Lives Matter and like intersectionality and stuff and all these things, like what are your Alina, what are your like thoughts of the movement and like what do you think is how do you think that you're treated differently than uh, white women of the same age and circumstance?
I 100% agree with everything that everyone is doing for the like the Black Lives Matter thing and all the
Movement.
yeah,
And we
yeah,
support it
yeah,
100%.
of course.
We even went to one of the protests that are happening in London
Mm.
to support it.
Are there any riots going on over there?
Um,
There
there was, but I
was
think they will
no,
calm down
yeah.
now.
Do you agree with the rioting? Do you think that the rioting helps?
No,
Well,
not the riots. Like I feel like non-violent protests are like the right way to go about, but riots where like buildings and like shops get destructed and like destroyed. It's like that's not right because that's not helping it. That's just making it worse.
Hmm. How is it making it worse?
It's because like they're just causing more like like sorry, what's the
Okay.
word? I don't know. Like it's just making it worse because like there's more stuff going on and like people getting more violent and it's just like
yeah.
it's moving
But
away
like we
from the
understand
point.
why, because obviously we would do
Yeah,
the same if it was our like race and everything.
yeah.
But like obviously they have like the 100% right to do
To
it.
be
So
angry and stuff
yeah,
like
and
that.
obviously we understand. So yeah.
Now, like with stuff with like I've talked to a lot of people about like TikTok and like actually a lot of kids think that they are getting a better education out of TikTok than they are out of their actual school. What do you guys think about that?
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like social
Really?
media
Yeah.
So
No, but
could you
like
explain that? Yeah.
school is like English, like
irrelevant
English
stuff.
language, chemistry, like maths, you know? But then like TikTok is more like real life stuff.
Social,
Yeah.
exactly.
So stuff you'd actually need like in your life, whereas maths is like
If I'm never gonna need,
Pythagoras and
yeah, exactly.
whatever.
I'm never gonna need the stuff that we learn in school. But like, if school explored more like social issues and like
Yeah.
global issues that are happening in the world, it would be like way more educational than the stuff we learn. Like obviously maths and English is important, but not as important as the stuff that's going on right now that's affecting us.
Were you guys bullied when you were younger?
Ish.
Is that
Mm,
Kind of.
no,
Not
no.
like to the extent,
I
but
feel
it was
like
like just like comments.
I
mm.
feel yeah, exactly. Like little comments here and
Yeah.
there. I feel like everyone's experienced it, but like it
Yeah.
wasn't like to an extent where we were like proper sad or like depressed about us
Yeah.
getting bullied.
Could you talk a little about like because bullying is different? Do you think that bullying is different between like from women to women versus men to men versus men to like how were you bullied? I guess.
It was ages ago. It was like when I was younger, but like I feel
Yeah.
like people, like little kids, used to just pick on you, and it was just like it wasn't like one individual person. It would be like little groups of people
Yeah.
coming up to like different groups of people and
It would
saying
mainly
like,
be like the boys to the girls,
yeah,
which would everyone classify as rude. But if the girls did it to the boys, it would be classified as a joke. So it's kind of
yeah,
like,
Yeah, don't you think that there is like kind of like whenever I say bully, like I think you immediately think about like little kids and like picking on each other and stuff. But like, don't you think that I don't know, like body awareness and body consciousness and pressure like of how to look and pressure of like wearing makeup and saying the right thing and doing the right thing on social media, don't you think that like and the way that people kind of talk on social media and like do you consider that bullying?
yeah. Yeah, that's also bullying. I feel like there's a stereotype where people have like a certain body type in order to look
yeah,
good, but I feel like that should just like be like just
yeah,
gone because
exactly.
like not everyone's the same and like everyone's got different like bodies and like
Yeah.
everything. It's just
Everyone should feel like confident the way they are.
yeah,
Like everyone's perfect the way they are. They
exactly.
don't have to have makeup on. They don't have to be skinny. It's just however you
And I
are.
feel like
That's
social media
perfect.
is kind of like going like they say that social media help, but then I feel like social media is one of the biggest things that people look up to and they're like, oh, I really want to look like that,
Yeah.
and that's like what brings them down.
So
Yeah.
how do we like as a world like kind of move forward to make it to make it so like people can just like be themselves? Like it does social media actually help with that or is it does it hinder?
It depends on how social media like does it. Like if social media just puts, say if there's like a modeling thing, like a brand, and it's just like all of it is skinny girls,
Yeah,
really pretty, and people would start feeling
body like
insecure and everything.
different.
Yeah.
What's the word? Like there's different bodies like
Yeah.
that are showing. Like maybe it's just not just skinny. Maybe there's
Yeah.
like there's different types.
Yeah.
I feel like that will be make more people more confident.
Do you think that um do you think that women are treated the same as men? And actually, do you think that women should be treated the same as men? And in what way?
Mm,
Right? Yeah.
I feel like women aren't treated as equally as men. I feel
Yeah.
like like I don't know.
Hmm. That's like
It's like obviously people should be equal, but I feel like there's just some things that men are just better at, and then there's women that are just better at. Like obviously, it's not ever gonna be 100% equal, but if we can just like make it so it's like equal to an extent, and like neither of the genders are like at a disadvantage or like overused about anything.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh,
mine waffled.
No, but like, I don't know because like it's never gonna be equal. Like you can't make it equal
Well, it's
because you
like,
just
yeah, well, yeah, Alina, you're deep in thought. What do you think? Are you deep in thought, or are you somewhere else right now?
I'm just like trying to, let's just say like with like women and girls, like it's when you go out, you get like catcalled, you get this, you
yeah
that this,
objectified.
yeah.
That's the word. But like with men, I don't think they because basically if we go out, like I would be scared to walk down an alleyway at night
Yeah,
because I'm a girl. But I don't think like men have that problem.
yeah,
That's true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, and from from some of my girlfriends that I've talked to about this too. It's like, if a woman, if two women are walking down the street, they can get catcalled, but whenever a man is with a woman and they walk down the street, that the like men don't
Exactly.
catcall, right? Like, why? Why is that? That's so dumb.
I know.
Exactly. And we don't know why. It just
And also, it's just like when you're a woman, like walking around, you feel more like scared, like what if something happens?
yeah.
With
Like you always have to be cautious because you
yeah,
just never know what people's intentions are.
yeah,
What do you think about like the ideal of like dating, right? So like men are assumed to be the ones who assert, like, to go up to a woman and like ask for her number or start talking, right? Like, do you think that women should have an equal responsibility to be assertive in talking to men?
yeah. But I feel like women are just more scared.
It's like more of a gentleman
Yeah,
move
yeah.
for the boy to come up.
I feel like if we saw like someone in public and we thought, oh my god, they're like really cute, we would never go up to them because we're just really scared.
Yeah. Like we don't obviously like
Mm.
there's different types of girls who are like more confident and stuff, but I
Yeah.
just feel like it's a nice gesture for the boy to come up to you because like that's the least they can do.
Mm-hmm.
If a guy does approach you, like, how often, what percent of the time is it creepy versus being actually like sincere and sweet or charming?
I feel like it depends on like
The
the
yeah,
age.
exactly.
If they're
The
older,
age.
you'll be like, oh, what are you doing? But then if they're like someone around your age, you'll be like, oh, okay, like.
Yeah, exactly. It just I feel like if it was an old man, I would just be
Oh,
like, no.
oh
Sorry,
God.
no.
But if it was like someone my age or like similar, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that opinion changes as you get older. You know. Um.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, what else? Is there anything else that? Trying to think. Like, what about like the whole Me Too movement? And do you think that? I don't know. Yeah. Are you guys like well versed at all on what on the stuff that the Me Too movement is all about? Like, with kind of men lording power over women and stuff like that, or not really?
Mm,
Interesting. Yeah.
no, I mean,
So
like
the
we're
answer
not
is
really
no.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not really like too involved in that.
Mm.
We don't really have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
What are the things that you consume your mind the most? Then, were you going to say something, Alina?
No.
Okay. So it looked like you were coming up with a thought. What is the kind of thing that, I don't know, like, occupies your minds the most? Is it school? Is it the
School.
social
Yes.
the social thing?
I feel
Like,
like for us it's school 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like school right now is like the most important thing.
We also get our GCSE results today.
Yeah, I don't really know. Basically, we didn't do exams, but we're getting results for the exams we didn't
I
do.
don't know what they call it in America. Was it finals or something?
Yeah, finals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But we didn't do them because, and then like now the government is predicting what we were gonna get, and also our teachers, so we're getting two sets of grades.
Oh, interesting. Well,
Yeah, it's very
Weird.
weird.
What about like are your parents do your parents pressure you guys a lot with school?
My mom does. Well, she doesn't pressure me, but she just expects me to do good. I don't blame her,
Yeah, I
to be
don't really
honest.
like if like we're talking about like exams and all that. Mum, I wouldn't tell my mum if I have exams. But like she'll obviously like want me to do well in like lessons and like class and get good grades. But I feel like she doesn't like pressure me because she knows how I get.
Mm.
I
So
get I like I get quite aggy when she talks about it because I'm just like stop talking about it because you make me more pressured. So that's why I feel like she just never likes to talk to me about it.
do you think that your parents do a good job in finding like a balance of support and also I don't know pressure? Is that a good
Yeah.
balance to have? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it's because then, like, it's good to have pressure because then obviously, like, you're trying to do your best, and obviously, like, doing your best is obviously going to lead to good stuff that, like, later on in life. So I think my parents are like a good balance of both. I'm not gonna lie because there's some parents who just like don't care about their children's education
yeah.
at all, and I don't think I would want my parents to be like that because then I just feel like
Oh well, they don't care.
yeah, like if they don't, I feel like if the parents don't care, then the child's not gonna care,
Yeah.
and that's just not gonna end up good.
are both of your so your parents are they all to, all together still? Like
No,
are
my
they
parents are
both married?
divorced, but they
Mine
like
too.
co-parent really well. It's like I see my dad every single day basically, and like he's always there. So like there wasn't really like any like stress or anything when my parents got divorced, which I really like because obviously no one wants that.
Alina, what was your experience like?
Well, um,
If you feel
well, like
comfortable,
my
you don't have to
dad
mention it.
wasn't really like I wasn't really he wasn't there most of my life. Like I don't really he wasn't in
Because
my
like they
childhood.
got divorced like
Yeah,
early.
very early. So, but like now I see him like sometimes here and there. If I go with my sister to his house, yeah. So it's just
You know, talking about like family is yeah, I feel like it kind of gets at the roots of all the stuff, right? Like, if you have neglectful parents who don't love you and who don't support you, then like you're going to end up being a semi-hateful person, and then you're going to go out and be hateful to another person for really no reason other than you just feel empty inside for some
Yeah,
reason. And
exactly. I
and
feel like the energy that the parents give out to their children reflect on how the child is. And
mm-hmm.
like that's the same with bullying, I think. I feel like if they're like missing something at home or like they're not having like loving and supportive parents, I feel like they would have to like take that anger out or like not anger but emotion out on someone else. And that's how everything just leads to.
so like it sounds like both of you guys had a decent like transition from when your parents were married into divorce or something. And like what do you think they did, your parents, that kept, was it just like them being present with you, or like what was it, what did they
Well,
do right?
my parents got divorced like recently. I feel like maybe like a year ago, and like they still keep in contact because obviously I have like a little brother as well. So like they both just talk about everything and like try to do what's best for us.
Mm.
And like I feel like that's really good because like we're not being neglected or anything.
Yeah, my parents got divorced a few years ago. I'm older than you guys for sure. And it was just so strange because it was like, yeah, it was strange because I remember like thinking that they would never happen. Never, ever, ever. And my
Mm.
mom even told me
Yeah.
like it's never gonna happen. Uh, that was like when I was 12, of course, and things change. It's just yeah, I think like communication and love is really important,
Yeah.
and so um yeah. basically this channel is just trying to figure out how to solve the world's problems. That's what I'm trying, desperately trying to do. Yeah. Do you guys have
Well,
any?
let's hope that happens.
I mean, I mean, it's like it requires an effort from all of us, though.
Yeah.
That's
Like
true.
it's tough to. I have like sorry, I have poison ivy on this arm. Yeah, it's tough to like kind of go out of your social bubble and talk to people about this, especially strangers and stuff. And I don't know. Do you guys like if you guys what do you guys last question and then I'll let you go. What do you think is something that you do every day that helps to make the world a better place? And if you don't know, like what's something that you would like to do tomorrow to start that as a habit?
We recycle.
I feel like being kind as well, just in general, like just like being nice to people and just helping whoever you can. I feel like that just makes a difference to anyone's day, and like doing the little things makes a big difference in the long term. So just
Elena.
being kind. Man recycles.
I
I
mean, I'm helping.
recycle.
I'm helping the environment.
Is that okay? I'm gonna push you on it. Is that hard? Is it hard to recycle? I feel like we should be
No.
doing stuff that's hard for us every day, right? Like what Eva is saying is true, but it also sounds just so easy. When you say it,
Yeah.
it sounds so like theoretical and frankly, it sounds like bullshit. Like what? Really? I mean, truly, right? Like it should be hard. It should be a hard thing that we.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing that we do every day,
True. Because
or
then it
else
makes
it's
more
just like ah
difference.
la la,
Yeah.
like like then it's just kind of it kind of sounds like it sounds like a social media blurb,
That's actually
and
true.
Yeah.
You have a point.
so like what's something that you can do tomorrow that scares you that you'll try that will make the world a better place. I'm going to press you on it. What is something you can do?
Hmm.
Make the world a better place.
Make your community a better place, or I don't know.
Something that scares you.
I don't know. I don't know.
What is there that scares you?
Think about approaching a stranger. When was the last time you approached a stranger and did something random and nice for them?
Yeah, that's true. I don't remember actually last time I did that.
Something nice. Oh,
I helped a woman
well,
push her buggy.
somebody dropped their purse and I picked it up for them. I gave it to them. I'm no thief. Of course not. I'm good at that.
That'd be great if the story was you stole the purse from them. That'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
I stole it. It's in my.
Yeah,
It's
here it is.
right.
Yeah. Well, I think that yeah, yeah. Just consider. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. Oh, this is a good one.
Put it
Um,
forward. I haven't seen it.
yeah, check it out. Well, it's yeah. So I guess I guess I'll just ask you guys. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I guess it's like 4 a.m. there right now, or something like 3.
Three.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah.
but yeah, but like tomorrow, consider doing something that you don't ordinarily do. That's just random and nice for no reason, right? Like just think if someone did something nice for you for no reason, ah, how it can change someone's day.
Yeah, that was like
That.
when I was at Westwood, it's a little shopping center, and I had like something on my jeans, and this woman told me she was like, "Oh, you have like something." I think it was like chocolate or something. I was eating chocolate. I sell chocolate, and she was like, "Oh my God, I think you have chocolate on your jeans." And then like I was like, "Oh, thank you, it's so nice." I would have been walking around the shopping center with chocolate on my jeans.
Yeah, she was nice enough to. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
I'm actually
thanks
gonna think
for
about that.
thanks for stopping and talking to me for what, like 40 minutes or something. That was yeah, or
It
so,
was that
Oh my
long.
god.
I have no idea. Probably half an hour or something like that. Um,
Oh, didn't feel
but
like that.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was nice talking, guys. Thank you.
You
You
too.
too.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe. Um,
Yes,
Yeah.
we already did.
and
Oh.
if you eat, oh, okay, cool, awesome. And if you guys want a picture of the thumbnail for your video, you can send me a picture at the email I have there. If not, that's fine. I'll just take like a screenshot of you.
Okay, make sure
Okay.
we look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, send me a actually, yeah, actually just make a smile right now so that I could screenshot it or something. Perfect. Okay. All right. See you guys later. Thanks again.
Bye,
Bye.
All right.
bye.
Bye.